at the beginning. Very important. At the beginning, if you see a little snake just coming to earth like a worm, at that beginning, you can crush that thing. You can put your boot on that thing, you crush it, and it's gone. But if you don't resist it and kill it at the very beginning, the thing begins to grow, continues to grow. That thing can turn to become a very dangerous, poisonous viper that can take your life. It's at the beginning of the temptation. Don't nurse the temptation. Don't wait for it to grow. And don't studying the temptation. And don't get interested in the temptation. At the right time, at the first time, when that temptation comes, that's the time to kill that temptation. We're looking at 1 Peter chapter 5, and I'm reading from verse 8. In 1 Peter chapter 5, we're looking at verse 8, be sober, be vigilant, because your adversary the devil, that's the tempter, your adversary the devil, as a roaring lion, walketh about, seeking whom he may devour. Who are the people he's going to devour? The people who are not sober, the people who are not vigilant, the frivolous, the careless, the carnal, the gambler. They gamble for their lives. They're not serious about anything. You know, you cannot be a jester and then be an overcomer, and you cannot be a superficial, unserious person and overcome. As the temptations are coming, as the tempters and the temptresses are coming. Now the temptresses, every time we think of adultery, fornication, yes, that's terrible. But there are people that just want to gamble with your life or with your conviction. And if you are the frivolous type, if you are the superficial type, it will even take you by surprise. You are falling before you realize you are falling. But if you are sober, if you're vigilant, if you're observant, if you know you have your soul to keep and you have your life to keep, and every time you're watchful, that's the time we overcome. And when the beginning of that thing comes, and a frivolous fellow, careless fellow, gambler, he wants to gamble with your eternal life, comes into your life and is, wanting to have an hero, it's at that beginning you say, no, it cannot be. I'm not like you, you are not like me. It looks like you're superficial, it looks like you're a man of the world, a woman of the world, and I have something that will take me to heaven, and you want to take that thing away from me? No way, because I've committed, consecrated everything to the Lord. That is the man, that is the woman that overcomes. Be sober, be vigilant, because your adversary the devil, as a roaring lion, walketh about, seeking whom he may devour. Look at verse 9. It says in verse 9, whom resist steadfast in the faith. You resist with all the energy you've got. You resist with all the vigilance you've got. You resist with all the power that you've got. It says you resist steadfast in the faith. You are standing, you are steadfast in the faith, and you resist that tempter and resist that temptation. The tempters are devious, they're dangerous, they're crafty, they're evil. And if you don't understand, they'll take you unawares. Whom resist steadfast in the faith, knowing that the same afflictions are accomplished in your brethren that are in the world.